Boy, can't wait to get into those. Yes.
I know. Oh, that looks so good. We were just chatting, and they go, "Are you going to take like a lady bite, or are you just going to?"
No,
I'm
we're
like,
gonna
"I'm
just
digging
eat
in.
it,
I'm
yeah.
digging in."
Gotta dig.
Yeah, that's.
But before we get into it,
That's perfect.
We have to say goodbye. So I want to thank you
Yeah.
so much for coming to visit. Please come again. Keep us posted on everything.
Thank you so much.
But I know that you're really disappointed that you can't stay for the ribs. So before you go, I have two
thank
things.
you.
I have a present for you from Home and Family.
Oh my
For
God.
the baby. For the baby.
Oh.
We don't know if it's a boy or girl. We don't know, but that's for
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. And I know that you're upset you can't have any. So here, I'm giving you this.
I mean, if Obama like,
You
Yeah,
take it.
there goes
and
my
the
plate.
kitchen,
I'm eating the whole thing.
the kitchen is going to go ahead
Oh my
and
God.
put it and cut it up for you so
Well
you can
done,
take it.
man. Thank
Oh,
you
man,
guys
is
for
that
having
good?
me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh no, I'm licking my fingers and my fingers are delicious. Oh my God.
I think it's going to go from 12 bones to at least 10 or 9 bones after this, because we're going to go through a lot of food.
12 bones with no food on it.
That's right. Well, our next guest, he's the co-owner of 12 Bones Smokehouse. We heard the president talking about it. Boy, what was that like? Oh my gosh. Okay, he's from, it's in Asheville, North Carolina, and he recently released his Tricks of 12, Tricks of the Trade cookbook. It's titled 12 Bones Smokehouse, a mountain barbecue cookbook. And am I talking a little funny now? Okay, please welcome Bryan King to our show, okay?
That's right.
So, you and your wife actually were in Silicon Valley, enjoying your life, working, and all of a sudden you gave it all up to, have your own restaurant. How did that come about?
That's correct. Well, it's kind of a odd way that everything kind of came together. We were living in San Francisco, working in Silicon Valley. We were laid off for a while. Used to go back home, to visit my folks during the holidays. My father was like, you got to check out this great barbecue place. We were trying to figure out what we wanted to do with our life, get back into the corporate world or jump into something else. And so we went by and we wound up getting to know the owners, and they were actually looking to sell, believe it or not. And so they liked us. And,
look at the line out the door.
My goodness.
My
There you
goodness.
go.
Well,
There you
this
go.
has actually become a destination place now. It's become so famous. You took it over with your wife, and
Right.
now everybody's talking about it. I'm sure after the president mentioned it is even more, but it's a place where you have to stop when you go there.
Was the barbecue that good?
at
Or
that.
where did your
Wait till you
love for
taste
barbecue
this.
come from?
Just growing up as a Southern boy and in the mountains of Western North Carolina, I mean, we used to grill out all the time. I loved, Southern food, and although we kind of have a different take on things, but, just always grew up with that and liked it. And, just...
Well, we just showed a picture of the president over there, and
Was that what
with
that
everybody
line was
else.
from the president? Visit?
the line is like that every single day, basically. in
Does he
summer.
have to wait in line, or does he get?
Believe it or not, he did wait in line and ordered.
See, he's
and,
a good dude.
yeah.
Well, it's a picture
They
from
paid for their order.
from the Curve Studio.
Yeah, that's from Curve Studio. We want to
That's
give
correct.
credit
Yeah,
to
right
Patty
across the
Yeah,
street.
thank
Torno.
you.
I
Yeah,
think it's
we did.
Torno.
Patty Torno, yep.
Yeah, Patty.
Yeah.
So thank you for
thanks
that.
for sharing.
Thank you for
this,
that.
Is he a good tipper?
He was a good tipper. He was a good tipper.
He's a
Yes.
good tipper? Okay.
Yeah, he tipped everybody where to go for the best barbecue. Let's bring it in for everyone, and
Yeah,
we're going to start cooking. Okay. All right. So
There it is.
we're going to make Smokehouse barbecue, but we don't have a smokehouse, so how can we get all the smoky flavor into the ribs?
Okay, so first things first.
gotta
Well,
move it off this.
obviously you would
Using a fork. I
preheat
was
your
just
oven
gonna-
to 300
Okay,
right off the
guys,
bat.
we need to. Okay, I know you're all excited.
This is vegetarian, right?
Yeah.
We're preheating our ovens.
It's also fat-free. So.
That's what
Are you
is
happy?
that? That's corn.
It's corn pudding. It's kind of like a corn souffle.
So good.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because
The
I'm on
best ribs
TV.
I've ever had,
Really
ever.
good.
Okay.
So anyway, preheat the oven to 300. But
God.
while that's preheating, we're going to add the ingredients that go in the brown sugar rub. So we've got, there's chili powder, paprika, sage, Old Bay, garlic powder, onion powder. There's a lot of stuff, just check the recipe.
I hope this is on our website. Everything. What was that? Was that brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
I
Yeah.
have to say,
everything's
these
on
are the
there.
best ribs I've ever had in my
This is really
entire
good.
life.
This is
ever.
That's,
really good.
that's quite a statement. Thank you.
Does it make a difference that it's baby back too? Not.
Well, I mean, it's really just kind of a preference thing. Baby back tend to be a little bit leaner and they cook a little bit quicker. Nice and tender.
It's real quiet.
So yeah, I'm gonna just add all this stuff together. We got
And
last
can I
night
ask
some
a
salt.
question?
Yes.
There's always a thing about like Carolina ribs versus some other kind of like Chicago ribs and their beef. I mean, is there there's something about North Carolina?
Well, you know, I mean, for us, we kind of just do things. It's I don't know. It's kind of an Asheville. You know,
Yeah.
it's our own take on it, I guess. You know,
Asheville's
it's
beautiful, by the way.
people are very particular about barbecue in general in North Carolina. There's a Western North Carolina style, Eastern North Carolina style. So
Blueberries. Oh my God.
So yeah, we have it's a blueberry chipotle thing that you made, and we have the recipe too.
it is. Yeah,
Or
the
it-
recipe is going to be on the website as well. Yeah,
Okay, so now that we have our rub,
ahead
and are you
wash
wash your
up
hands?
here. Yeah.
Okay.
I cooked ribs yesterday and
And?
they did not taste. Well, I did them in the crock pot all day long because I was working.
And yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, yada, yada, yada.
They did.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You had to do that. You had to go there. So now tell us about the ribs. How do you prepare the
So you
ribs?
just want to make sure you get this really incorporated, mix everything. That's why I did it with my hands. I mean, it's better than using a whisk. And the other thing is on the ribs, you want to take off, there's a layer, a membrane. There's actually two membranes, but you want to make sure that you take off the outer membrane because otherwise the ribs will wind
So they
up.
don't usually do that for you at the.
Well, ours come in already
Yours-
like that,
right.
so we don't have to, you know, otherwise it would.
But if
bad
I go
time.
like down to my 7-Eleven, they won't be serving them that way. Now.
You know, some places
take 'em.
will have that, yeah. Not at the 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
but
Pull that off.
so
and
pull
then-
that off, right? And then,
Is it, can I ask why that's if it's on there, it's bad? Does it?
well, the rib, when it cooks, it's going
Do
to curl
that.
up like this.
Does that ever happen to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You should take the
So
membrane
if you
off.
take the membrane off,
I should take the membrane off.
if you take both membranes off, they'll fall apart. But, you know,
Well, that
so you
happened
don't want
too.
that.
Then
So-
it's a no-brain.
Right, exactly. No brain. So now what we're going to do is,
I don't know if I should eat the
Yeah.
last one.
well, now we've got,
I'm saving mine till after.
All right, we're going
double-
to talk about the secret of the foil to get that smoky flavor. So here it is.
Right, so
All right.
I double foiled, and the reason why you want to do that is just so that it doesn't leak through very easily, you know, because the juices are going to melt off and the fat's going to render. And so double foil it. You want the shiny side up so that it directs the heat inward, believe it or not. So,
I know that.
yeah, and we've got some smoked sea salt. This is kind of, you know, if you only have an oven to use, it's at the restaurant we have a smoker, so this is a way to approximate our recipe without. So you get a little bit of smoked sea
Smoked
salt.
salt.
Actually, sorry,
Smoked sea
we're gonna pan spray it first.
So it doesn't stick.
Doesn't it have
Exactly.
enough fat in there to prevent it from sticking? But it.
Well, believe it or not, the brown sugar is gonna stick to it. So yeah, there is a lot of fat, but anyway, so you just want about a tablespoon, just kind of down the middle like this. Okay, and then you're gonna put the rub over top.
A little,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
And then
so it's a bone
basically-
down. Okay.
Now,
I'll do it because you want to keep your hands clean. I'll do it for you.
right.
All right,
So you
so-
just put it over top.
All of it? Or
No,
you just rub-
it's about a cup's worth.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you want to pat it down.
Okay.
Right,
The other
there you
side
go.
too? Do you have to do the other side?
No,
No,
just that
okay.
side.
All right,
All right,
there
and
you go.
then you want to fold this in. You know, kind of crimp the edges, fold it in. All right, and then you're good like that.
Oh, that was so good.
Put it on a pan if you have one. Otherwise, you can, since it's double foiled, you can just lay it in there on the rack. And magic of television.
That-
Sorry, did you say temperature and time?
Temperature and time. So you're going to cook it at 300 for about 2 hours and 15 minutes.
And that tinfoil just
Yeah,
burns
I need another
right
one. I
off.
ate mine too
And
already.
you're going to check
Totally.
it. Check it at that point, and then if you know you can wiggle the ribs.
Well, didn't you say also, or did you, about broiling it to get the brown sugar? nice
That's
and-
correct. That's correct. So you're going to want to, after 2 hours and 15 minutes, when you determine that it's done, open up the foil and cook for another 5 minutes on broil, and that's
that
going
nice
to, you get this nice
Beautiful.
caramelization on top.